Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's new video. About 2 days ago, I have completed a TikTok conversion API project. In today's video, I will show you how I set up the tracking system and what event parameter I set. As you know, to set up any platform conversion API system, you need two container, and one is browser container and another one is server container. Both container already created. Also, since you can see that client already had a Facebook conversion API system just built in this GTM, and it made the process more smoother. Now let's start with browser container. When I was setting up the TikTok conversion API system, I used a tech template and whose name is TikTok Pixel. On the browser container, I used it, and on the variable section I created two first party cookie, and one is uh, ttclid and another one is ttpid, and a constant variable which is TikTok pixel id. Since the other necessary variable were already set up, I did not need to create them again. Now let's move on. Server container. In server container, I have also used a template which name is TikTok event API, and on TikTok event API I pass that TikTok pixel ID, TikTok access token, and test event code to ensure the proper synchronizing between the browser and server side tracking. And if I go back on browser side, I just show you that I have created the all tag that I need. And for each tag, I did not just send the recommended event parameter. I also added the extra parameter to make the data more reliable for TikTok. And if I go on the TikTok page view event, you can see that on TikTok page view tag, you can see that I checkmark the all option to improve the event match quality score. And you can also see that I'm also saying the user data just like phone number, email, and external ID. And additionally, I was sending another two parameter, that is TTP and TTCLID. And finally, I am also sending a event ID so that to ensure a proper event duplication. And if I go on checkout event, I send all the parameter to similar as page view, but a user can purchase multiple product on begin checkouts. And on this, I was used a custom JavaScript to properly capture the dynamic data. And if I go on purchase event, I am sending with all recommended event and parameter. And also I was sending the first name, last name, phone number, city, zip code, and email and transaction history, and all of those are sent in hash format for privacy compliance. Additionally, I was sending some extra tag or event which is scroll 30%, 60%, and 90%, and this help you a better understand to user behavior on your website. Now let's the tracking system this working properly, yes or no. And if I just go on the browser container and I open a server container, and I was just on going the preview section of server container, and I was just going on browser container. You can see shit. I was just opening, and one is browser container, and another one I was open the server container. Just a moment, please. And this one is okay. This is on the server container, and if I go on preview mode, and another one is that is browser container, and if I go on preview mode, and I was complete a purchase on website, so that we can check that the tracking setup system is working properly, yes or not. And with the client permission, I recording this video, and actually I do which we on a website. After seeing this website, we just scroll 30%. I just click on a button and scroll 30, 60, and 90%. And after input my all information, I have complete my purchase. And after completing the purchase on browser debug view, we can see that all tag has been fired correctly. That means the tracking system is working properly. And if I check on the server container, we can see that the TikTok conversion tip API tag is fired for every event. If I go on purchase successfully, TikTok conversion API fired. And if I go on page view, TikTok conversion API fired successfully. And if I go on begin checkout, it fired successfully. And that means we can see the TikTok conversion API system is working properly. And now if I go on the event manager of TikTok conversion API system, I can see that the purchase and initial checkout data from server and browser. Okay, if I go on TikTok, okay, if I go on TikTok event manager, I can see that purchase event and initial checkout event from browser and server are coming properly. And finally, we can say that our TikTok conversions API system are working properly. So finally, I can say that the instead of running ad blindly, start to running your ad smartly with proper tracking. Thank you.